Hi, Jess. So we're going over your home workout plan. So we're going to go through day 1, 3, and 5, your cardio power focus, okay? So we'll start out, these are HIIT routines. So your first one, your focus is going to be cardio and power. Like I said, you have 30 seconds for your first round, 40 seconds for your second, 50 seconds for your third round, and then 1 minute for your fourth round. Don't worry about if you can't get all the rounds in on week 1. Do your best, modify it down where you need to. I'm gonna give you lots of options, okay? All right, so number 1 is high knees. So you're gonna pick up knees and you're touching, okay? If you can, you're gonna run them up. So you wanna pick them up as high as you can. Now, if you need to walk them, you're gonna go as fast as you can, really picking up those knees so that you're breaking the plane of hip, okay? So a little bit above your hip when you pick them up. Then your number 2 is a lateral side raise with a lunge, alternating, right? So you're gonna take both of your weights and you're gonna lunge back as you side lateral raise. So, side lateral raise lunge, side lateral raise lunge. So every time you step back, you're picking up that arm and raising to the side. And it looks like this from the side. So when you lunge, you want to be nice and far back so that your legs aren't too close together. So you don't want to be here. You want to just try to be all the way back in that lunge, okay? All right, then your number 3 is a shuffle side floor touch. It's exactly how it sounds. And if at first you can't touch the floor, don't worry about it, just shuffle side. But it looks like this: 1, 2, touch, 1, 2, touch, 1, 2, touch, 1, 2, touch. And you just want to go as fast as you can. Big step overs if you have the room. And if you need to keep it up, you're just reaching down, okay? If you can't bring it all the way to the floor. Then your number 4 is a weighted squat jack press. So you're going to take both of these weights again, and we're going to squat and jack it out. So you want your feet to be about a little bit wider than hip width. Turn those feet out to 45 degrees. We're gonna sit it back, chest is up, hips are back. And when we come up, we're gonna jack it out. In, jack, squat, jack press, squat, jack press. If you need to walk these, you're just gonna go one side at a time. All right, so if you're in them and you're jumping and you can't continue jumping, then try to continue with walking. If you ever need a break in the middle of these, take a break and come back when you're ready. Don't just give up though. All right, do your best there. Those can be tough. All right, then your number 5 is mountain climbers. We've done these before many times. I know you know what they look like, but I'm gonna show you at an angle anyway. So you make sure those hips are up and you're just gonna drive those knees under. So you wanna run them under, okay? And if you need to slow them down, slow them down. If you need to drop that toe down and slow them down, drop that toe down and slow them down. You need to take a break in the middle, take a break in the middle. Come back when you're ready. Then your number 6 is a neutral front raise side stepper. Neutral meaning your hands, palms are facing each other, okay? So side stepper, neutral front raise. You're gonna go up with both arms, side step, up, side step, okay? So you're stepping side every time you lift. And every time I lift, I'm trying really hard to not go any higher than my shoulders. And I'm really pulling my core into my back to make sure that my body is straight, right? I'm really pulling into the core, making my core tight, rolling my shoulders back. Now, if you need to and these are too heavy, lose 1 weight. So if it's too hard with 2 weights at first, take that 1 weight, hold it lateral, okay? Then your very last one is straight leg ab scissors. We've done these many times before as well. So they go like this, straight legs. You have 3 options here. So your full option, the full move, is hands behind the head, shoulders are off of the floor, your nose is faced to the ceiling, your legs are as straight as you could possibly get them, and your straight scissors, okay? Now, if you need to, you can put your arms down, right? And if you need to, you can bend your knees. You can also lay your body all the way down, put your hands underneath your back, and get those scissors that way, or bend those knees if you need to. So you have a lot of options there. Okay? All right, so that is 1, 3, and 5. So now we're gonna move on to day 2, 4, and 6, okay? So day 2, 4, and 6, the focus is strength and toning, okay? So this is gonna be a little bit different. So you have a dumbbell high pull here. Now we're gonna use heavier dumbbells for these. So if you have another set, try and get the heavier set for these. If not, it's totally fine with whatever you have. So you're gonna have 2 dumbbells. They're in lateral position, and you're just picking them up, high pull. So those elbows are coming up, picking up and dropping down, okay? Again, I'm keeping my back straight. My hips are slightly back, my knees are bent. I'm picking up and dropping down. And if we need to, and you need to stay with that lighter weight, you're still gonna stay in that same stance, pick it up, drop it down, okay? If you're doing it with a lighter weight and it feels too light, add some reps. Try and make it go a little bit faster so that you can get a little bit more in there. All right, your next one is inchworms. So these go like this. Inchworm walks is a walk out and walk back. We've done these before. You're gonna bend, make sure you bend, make sure those hips come back and you're coming into the squat to get your hands on the floor. You're gonna walk it forward, come into that plank. Don't dip those hips, keep those hips up. Walk it back, bend the knees, stand all the way up. That's your inchworm walk. All right, then your number 3 is a dumbbell squat to fly. So again, we're taking both of our dumbbells, we're gonna squat it down, and we're in a neutral position so your hands are facing each other. You're gonna squat, fly it up, squat, fly it up. Now I'm gonna try and reach almost all the way to the floor through that squat, but I'm keeping my back straight through the entire movement, making sure that I'm not rounding. Okay, so core engaged, shoulders back. Then your number 4 is a low plank, arm, leg, touch out. So this is exactly how it sounds. We're gonna go into a low plank, which means onto our elbows, arm, leg, touch out. So that means my left leg is gonna touch out as my right arm touches out. I'm gonna bring it back and go to the other side. So you're touching, right? So you're transferring out there. So trying to keep that going as much as you can. If there comes a time where you need a break from the plank, take a break from the plank, come back up. If you need to hold plank, that's totally fine. If you need to be on your knees and hold plank, that's fine too. Get through however you can. All right, then your number 5 is a neutral to side bicep curl. So, neutral to side, again, neutral, hands facing each other. Your knees are slightly bent, your shoulders are back, your belly is in. Bicep curl, side bicep curl. So we're neutral to side, okay? Now from the side, it looks like this, neutral to side. So I'm turning my palms to the side every time I come into that side bicep curl. So I'm really getting use out of the entire arm. My triceps are involved with the turn of that side bicep curl. So you're gonna feel your whole arm working hard there, which is such a great feeling. All right, then your number 6 is pick up a push-up to a high plank hold. Now your combo here is 1 push-up to 3 seconds of your high plank hold. You don't have to use a timer here, just count yourself 1, 2, 3, and then drop for your push-up. So it'll look like this. Push up, 1, 2, 3. Push up, 1, 2, 3. Now if you need to, drop to the knees, and that's totally fine. I'd rather you have the range than being on your toes and not being able to make that range and having a hard time holding. So that means you're on in that modified position in the push-up, and then you high plank hold for 1, 2, 3, and then you drop it down for that push-up, okay? Go lay down. All right, so then your last one is Russian twists. So Russian twists, again, I'm gonna give you lots of options, but I'm sure you remember how to do these. So you're crossing those legs and you're gonna bring your arms back. So you want the core engaged. You're gonna sit up tall first, then you're gonna lean it back, then you're gonna pick up on the legs if you can. Your hands are gonna be in that prayer position. You're gonna drop elbow, elbow. That's the full Russian twist. Modify it by dropping those legs. You can uncross them and just lean back as low as you can, or you can touch the floor here. Doesn't make it much easier. And your other option is to lean back and drive those hands over. So I really want you to really twist so that the fingers touch the floor here, but you don't have to lean back quite as far. Okay, now if that hurts your back and you're to the point where I can't do these Russian twists, I hate these Russian twists, it's not working for me, you're gonna lay down, put your arms out, and your palms are gonna face the floor, and we're gonna go side, side here. So you're gonna make rainbows with the legs. So you're gonna keep your legs together and make rainbows going side to side, almost like you're rowing side to side, and that will bring in the same twist of a Russian twist. Okay? All right. Any questions? Just contact me. See you soon.